This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I lost? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Man, honestly, I'm not even gonna waste time with the intro. I don't got that much. Edgeworth got himself caught up. I'm his defense lawyer now. Some dude got gunned down, but we were able to stall for more time. So now let's get into the more time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, day 2. Turnabout goodbyes. December 26th, detention center, visitors room. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? What they say fuck me for? She's the one that... You know what? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Okay. Well, let's move to... Actually, where do they want me to go? Actually, let me see. What do I have anything to present? No. Nope. Let me move. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Well, let's move, I guess. So, go to the beach. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kiance. Damn, ain't nothing here? Same old. Okay, let's move. Let's move to the woods. September 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yes. What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Let's talk. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Okay. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor is connected to the death of his father, we know. And him being scared of earthquake? Yes, because he died in the elevator, I know. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man. I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved, I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of here. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Yeah, I mean, if he got it like that. Is there anything to examine? I doubt it, but... Nothing new. Right? Quite irresponsible to just leave a camera unattended like this. Okay. Well, let's go pick her up. Ooh. Let's get you out. Let's get you out the pen. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitor. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. For sure, you already know. It's your boy. It's your boy, Phoenix Wright. Ace attorney here. Undefeated in court. We gonna do this. We gonna get him out. What the fuck is we talking about? Alright. Is there anything else to talk about? What do you think we should do next? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Yeah. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. Okay, have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm, and they keep it very clean. I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Okay. Well, let's go back to the park. Number 26, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There aren't many cops around today, are they? They're probably back at the precinct, working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. Well, what do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. Yeah, I wish you would have realized that last trial when you was whooping my ass in there. You and Van whatever the fuck his name, Van Karma, out there tearing me to shreds in there.
Pause!
But I just went up there and started blabbing and any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What are we talking about? What are we talking about then? What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I've been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. You don't say. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Yes, I'm trying to see your sister again. Please. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hi! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We got a deal or not? Well, what do we do, Nick? Well, sounds like we got a deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Calling me broke? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't, I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something? Y'all gotta come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy. For him. Oh, we're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Well, shit, what do we do now? Where did that thing come from? December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keontae's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick. What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh? Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing?
Hey, yo!
Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month. Yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Okay. There's nothing else to talk about? That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably just saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Okay, well, that did nothing for me. So, now let's... Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. December 26th, boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. Don't go sneezing. What you? I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay. No, you pay her. No, what the fuck? Why do I gotta pay for this bitch? All she's done is make my life harder. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about the case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. How the fuck do I find that? What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Is there more to talk about? Well, where the fuck do I go to find proof that this non-existent animal exists? December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Let's talk. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DO6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? Well, how about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotto. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us. How? Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah? How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. I think I'm gonna go with the metal detector first, and maybe I can because I don't think it's Gordy. I think it's probably like some random metal thing. Can we borrow the metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Metal detector borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Makes a noise when it's on the couch or something. Useful detection device. Okay, well, we'll be back. Oh, there we go. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Because I had to pay for that lady's fucking camera film that you wasted again. Nick, look. Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. An empty air tank. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Okay, well. Didn't find nothing about Gordy, but I did find. Do you know anything about this? What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. Let me ask him again. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Well, why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Oh. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Well, let me ask about it. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill that samurai up with that. And then... Oh, the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Okay. So now what? Stop. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Keontae gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last? The night of the murder? Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Alright, so that is what it is. So what they thought was going was just this nigga's flying samurai or Steel Samurai tank. With the air tank and the Steel Samurai. Okay, let's go. Woods. Got something today we gotta talk. We gotta talk, Lotta. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy don't exist. Or should we say we found him? Lotta. There is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge will make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand here near a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. Bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. You asked me to do it. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Finally. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Actually, I wanted to ask about that, because we only got one photo. But 2 gunshots went off, so what's up with that? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just a lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added to the court record. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
That shit stank, don't it? Ugh.
Someone should whip that butts into shape. Let's see. Alright, let's move. Let's go to the boat rental shop. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. If you say so. Can I move in? Oh, okay, I can. Okay. Got a parrot. Got fish. Meg, that you? I don't know what his voice is gonna be. Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried. What is this dude on? Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Oh, this brother is geeked. Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, squawk. I like my parrot impression. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Keith. Yes. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands now, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, squawk. Yup. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Look around this place. We got a parrot. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, squawk. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Har. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Fair point. Look, Nick. He has an electric blanket on this table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm up. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. Wow, he has a television in here too. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Saltwater fish, you say? That'll come up later. That's a great observation, Mia. I don't know why. Polly, what's your name? Polly, squawk. Hee cute. Maya's found a new friend. Okay, so now let's talk to the man. A pasta shop? Yup. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow, we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Why am I giving them? Why am I cannot think of a good voice for him. You'll have to forgive me for my lack of range in voice acting. Pasta wrangler? The West isn't pasta from Italy. The West isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of the Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Just bit my tongue. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squawk! All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Well, that was unproductive. Am I supposed to present something to him? Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta? Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? A rainbow lioli. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. If I present this. Oh. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge? I get it. Huh? Yup. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith! Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Maybe we can find a workaround. I'll agree, but maybe there's a workaround we can come to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe what's his name? Oh boy, Larry. Oh boy, Larry Butts, he can run this place. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Larry got it. I got you, bro. I fuck with you. Larry got you, gang. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squawk. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? What percent Polly now? Polly here's my old friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, Squawk. Yup. Nothing. Okay. Well, now what do I do? Yup. I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad! You know something about this? Yep. The other night, out on the lake. Yes. I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Is he gonna talk or what? Finally. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yup, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out his face. You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget DL6, Squawk! Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6, Squawk! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Okay? December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I consider opening the file up. Already this one found drawing a blank. Okay, not that. Oh. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget DL6. Squawk? Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be... I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. Okay. Got to get into the nitty-gritty. Records room. December 26th, Police Department Records Room. Wow! It's amazing! Lee Dusty! 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost alone. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to do. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay, summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. so in 2 days, the case is closed. Wait a minute, what year did this game come out? That's 2016. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Isn't this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2:00 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. Wow. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the head. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the passengers in the elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like the current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. Maybe the boat shop owner is Yanni Yogi? Nah, that don't sound right. But it's not impossible. I guess I know generally what happened in the DL6 case. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Okay. Save your progress? Of course we will. Okay, still haven't really pieced out much. Still don't really know what to make of all this evidence that we got. All we did was we proved what Gordy was. We learned a bit more about the case, a bit more of the particulars. So we know that the court clerk was the guy that was accused of killing Edgeworth's dad, We know why Edgeworth has a fear of elevators, or not elevators. We know why he has a fear of earthquakes. This is definitely going to get extended to a part 3, but let's just see what new evidence we pop out in the trial. I genuinely don't know where we go from here, honestly. But I'm curious to find out, though. December 27th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Let's get into it. Bow. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth, of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently, the prosecution is also ready. Now look, are you gonna have his penis in your mouth again? Do we really have to go through this song and dance? Last trial, you were really grinding my gears back there, brother. I'm not gonna lie, the way you was riding that thing, you was doing tricks on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm gonna need you to simmer down. Be a bit more objective, a bit more fair, please. Let me get my piece. Let's not let this nigga steamroll the whole trial, okay, all right? But we're already off to a bad start, I see. Who was the judge here anyway? Right. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right. Of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah, must you question everything? Yes, nigga, he's the judge! That's his job. It's his job to literally question everything. It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Yeah, you said that the last trial, buddy, and she got torn to shreds, red for filth. Bitch ass nigga. So, it's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Thank you! Yes, clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. Yes. This is what I like. He's actually being a judge for once. Oh, finally, bro. I thought, oof. All right, we good. We back. Huh? Well, I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My, memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. I can't recall you. He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness.
How convenient. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight.
Yup.
I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang.
Yup.
When I looked out the window, I saw a boat that just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
This nigga just objecting to everything.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do?
Is this nigga serious?
Can he just do that? Is that allowed? Mr. Wright, why the fuck? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well. You may begin.
Rah! Yeah, get mad, little nigga. Get mad, bitch ass nigga.
Excuse me? Mr. Von Garma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
Who does this nigga think he is? Okay, let's talk about it. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. But that's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
Parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith?
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
Then I heard a bang.
Yup.
When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was 2 men out there.
Yup.
But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup. At the time, that is.
At the time?
Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat goes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window? Yup. By my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure?
Uh-oh.
Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too.
Witness. Are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him! That Edgeworth boy!
This sounds like This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fail. Or a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? That's not proof, though. That's still not proof. That's just conjecture. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. That's it? I lost? I lost? This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
I lost?
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned.
What? Wait!
Oh, here she go again. Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh? What? Larry? Oh, what? What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday, but today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. I'm doing the same voice for them. So, you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right.
I'll testify. Let me testify. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it! Larry's finally given us a chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay.
Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to let him it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty.
Okay, Judge. All right, Judge. Tight shit. Tight shit.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
Okay, Judge. Yeah. Show him who courtroom it is.
Yeah, you the judge. It's Big Judge in this bitch. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear the new witness. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Whew. That was too close.
Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes.
He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. Andy found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. You just being stupid.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trials this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Relax. And that was some bullshit anyway. Everything's on Larry now. Damn, so he really, my ass was really almost grassed there. Nigga didn't even really let me press for real. He was like, yep, there's nothing, his verdict is perfect.
December 27th, 10:35 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3. court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Look at this nigga sweating. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake.
I was looking for something and I found it.
So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Night of the murder.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake, looking for something, and I found it.
Was he looking for? Looking for something?
Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant.
Most likely he was...
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental dock shop. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang.
Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah.
Huh. Well, Nick? Pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. Wish I could be more helpful. Should call my sister.
Modest description. Present this. What? Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts.
What?
You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh?
Not sure?
How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well,
I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude! With my headphones! What? Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts. You were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah? So what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion. Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? No, continue, please. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request radio show, or an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Sure enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks in between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing the charade. All-request show on the radio. See? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Aha, got him. Got him. This is the most ludicrous testimony we've ever heard, but there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. It's almost Christmas, you say. Now, let me look at my evidence again. This was taken at 12:15. So it's the picture. I think I'll use a picture. See, that's why it was important. Yep. So it's the picture, huh? So it's either the picture or I'll use a lot of deposition again. But I think it's the picture. Oh, shit. That scared me. It's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. Yep. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face, dude? You look kind of scary. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25, 12:15 or 00:15, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, the witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Blitz's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Well, shit. Oh, yes, there is. There is. Here you go, bitch-ass nigga. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was almost definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified after she heard the gunshots. No, that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night, there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear!
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show us the court evidence if you have any. The gun was fired 3 times. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick.
What? Why should I be
Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! Well, what did you realize, man? Tell me. I don't know. What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
I don't.
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh?
Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya.
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Nigga, what's the hunch?
Right, I mean, is this safe? What is he getting at? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now was cleared up this entire case. It did? Let me think. What did he just say? The 2 gunshots fired. So he's saying the gunshot happened before Christmas Eve? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Hold on. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Hold on now. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15. But Larry said he heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Okay, that is what he's saying. But how do I prove that, though? Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Edgeworth doesn't know who the murderer is. I actually don't know where he's going with this. Murderers. It has to be the murderer. But Edgeworth was on the boat. Explain who the two men on the boat are. If the murder happened before, then it has to be Edgeworth and the murderer, no? The murder happened before it. Okay, Hammond can't. It can't be Hammond. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Okay, that's where he was going with it. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Why would I know the murderer's name? The murderer's name is not Miles Edgeworth. It's not Lotta Hart. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Oh! So I had a hunch. So he is saying the boat guy did it. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop. What? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. It'd have to happen here, no? If it wasn't on the lake, it had to be here.
Take that! No.
Around here. Oh no, he said maybe. Maybe, Mr. Wright. Because there is no good reason the murderer thought we'd never expect it. Nah. Maybe we should try again. Damn. Where the murder really took place. Why would I know that? Okay, I don't remember all the facts. So she heard a gunshot. Larry was up sailing, so if it wasn't by his boat place. Larry said he heard a gunshot, but no one was on the lake. Where could it have happened?
Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. Okay, it was that obvious. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's last testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's heading for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Okay, Phoenix, you're cooking. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out onto the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol? The boat, Mr. Wright. The boat shop, the boat care. Yeah, the boat care shop. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed. Both. Reading is hard. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. He missed twice on purpose, so it can't be because the first shot missed. Create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness himself. He'd be his own witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires when shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on the Gourd Lake. Okay. Oh, wow. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Okay. We getting in it now. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. That wasn't suspicious to you? He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request... Okay, I got scared. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. You mad? Very well. Court is adjourned. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit.
Court, defendant lobby number 2.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wished our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients, right?
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. The memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder.
Huh?
That's it? That's it? You just gonna end on that? Off that? Whoa, bro. Well, that trial was actually pretty straightforward compared to the last trials, several trials we've done. That one was definitely more straightforward. Definitely a lot easier to find contradictions in. You know, since my boy Van Karma couldn't rig the facts. Contribute his alternative facts to the case. He couldn't do none of that. There was no funny business. But shit, the stakes get deeper. But damn, that was fire. So the murder actually happened before Christmas Eve. That's tough. That's tough. So he killed Buddy, dressed up as him, went on the boat, shot twice just to create a fake witness. Went back, called the police on Edgeworth, and also was his own witness to the trial. Okay. So my guess is correct. He is the guy that killed his father. He is that clerk. That is what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. It looks like he was that clerk.
Interesting. But then that means he killed the lawyer that got him off. That is some hoe-ass shit. He did his job well, and he still got killed for it. That's crazy. What is the play for? What was the reason? We'll find out in the next video. But thanks for watching. If you watched this far, that means you liked the video. So like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thank y'all so much for watching.